Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Mattathias. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What's this one? Yeah, read that for me. Gender neutral. Read that for me.
This is metronews.com. Schools told going gender
Hey,
neutral.
put the disclaimer off, please, so I can see the article. Thank you so much, IT. Thank you. Read that.
Schools told going gender neutral and dropping Mr. and Miss would benefit pupils.
So, okay, what they're saying? They're saying in the school system today, they're saying it'll be better off if they drop Mr. and Mrs.
Wow.
to keep it gender neutral. So my question is how the hell you gonna know who you addressing?
Right.
What the hell is this?
Bring it out.
If you can't say Mr. or Miss, what do you say? I'm confused. Because I know you in the school system, Officer Obadiah and Officer Elijah.
Yeah.
What would you say in that situation if you can't say Mr. or Mrs.?
I'll be honest with you. I already got caught with one of those incidents before.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It's
So
very...
are you, hold on, wait a second.
Uh-oh.
Are you telling me that a transgender came on to you? Is that what you're saying, officer?
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay. No, I'll give you a chance to clear it up because that's how I perceived it.
No. All right, let me explain it.
Okay,
the music.
All right, go ahead and explain it. Go ahead and explain it.
I'm
Explain it for
saying
us.
I had to deal with having a young men in the class that they changed gender to female, and I know that's a man,
Right.
And I address him as he, and the whole class went, "Oh."
What, they laugh?
They got mad at me because I addressed them wrong.
So what were you supposed to say?
Because I'm supposed to say she, so I call him by his name.
He had a full beard.
No,
No?
that's middle school.
So,
A little
officer,
bit?
let
That's
me
middle
ask you
school.
this. So in this situation, they said they're trying to remove Mr. and Mrs. altogether, even if they didn't have a sex change.
That would make it worse.
So
It would be worse.
What, officer, I know you're in the school system too. So
yes.
what would you say? What would you call them?
That's going to create a bunch of confusion because, first of all, it's disrespectful for a child to call you by any name other than Mr. Your last name.
Bring it out.
Because that's creating an opportunity for disrespect in the classroom.
Right.
As well as you're going to have to, it's opening doors for confusion, and that ain't got nothing to do with God. Give me that in 1 Corinthians chapter.
Before you get the script, I don't even got my sound effects in there.
Yeah,
What's up
man.
with that? I don't even got my sound. I can't even give them a point. I ain't even got I'm pressing it. I'm like, what's wrong with it? It don't work. Oh,
There we go.
that worked. Okay, you got a point. You got a
great.
point.
Good point.
All right, read your scripture, man.
Give me 1 Corinthians 34 and 14.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14 and verse 34.
Yeah, there you go. 33.
Verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion.
So understand, what they're creating is not of God. God is about order. God is about order in everything that he does. And when you read that Bible, God gives order in every element, every aspect of life. But this is creating confusion. There's going to be a lot more confusion after this gets established.
Nah, that's 100% correct. I'm agreeing with you because you got to see how that thing plays out, man. You're talking to your teacher and it's a man. Excuse me.
Yeah. Hey,
Hello.
Hey,
you
Donald.
over there.
Donald.
you in the dress.
Exactly, man. But you're hitting it on the head, man, because that's gonna. That's gonna allow all types of confusion
Yes, sir.
and disorder. Is gonna be
Right,
disrespect. You understand? And we all know what this is really about, to usher in that homosexuality,
Right.
Yes, sir.
LGBTQ, all of that. Go back to the article for me. Read some more on that.
If you think about it, Cal, they're removing the respect for the teacher, but the teacher got to respect that student,
yeah.
whatever sex that they claim to
There
be.
you go. There you go.
Yup.
There you go.
Go ahead.
LGBT plus activists believe teenagers will only benefit from gender neutral language.
Oh Lord, they're saying that the children, but you see what they're doing. They're trying to target the children.
Right.
You understand? Because if you want to change anything, you indoctrinate the
Start
children,
at
and
the-
eventually they become adults.
Yes, sir.
You understand? And they're gonna continue to indoctrinate the children. Go ahead.
And non-gender uniforms in schools. Affirmative support like
Wait a
you-
second.
Non-gender.
Non-gender uniforms, man.
Wait a minute.
So you're gonna have boys wearing skirts.
Right.
And girls wearing.
Yeah.
They're already
Let's
doing that
go to
anyway.
the script, man. Give me that in Wisdom of Solomon real quick.
Yeah.
I believe it's chapter 14, man. That's exactly what it's going back to. The same thing you saw in ancient Greece, Rome. You're seeing them do the same thing all over again here in the United States of America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great. Give me that in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14, and actually start at verse 22, then jump down for me.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 22.
Come on.
Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they err in the knowledge of God.
Right, our people err in the knowledge of God. First and foremost, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the Israelites according to the Bible. Our people err in the knowledge of God because we do what? We follow after America. We follow after the fashions of the United States. Come on.
But whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance.
That's what our people do. A lot of our people, they're not going to see no issue with this.
Right.
You understand? Because they don't know who they are. They don't know who their God is. And they believe in that American dream, which is actually a nightmare. When you
Right.
read the book of Job, it's actually a bad dream.
Yes, sir.
Read on.
Those so great plagues called they peace.
Right, those so great plagues. This is not a good thing. As evils increase on the earth, you understand? That's a plague. That's not a good thing. But they called it peace because they trust. They made a covenant with hell and death, like when you read in Isaiah the 28th chapter. Now, jump down to verse 26 because we want to talk about those uniforms, those school uniforms that say unisex. Watch this, verse 26.
Verse 26.
Come on.
Disquieting of good men. Forgetfulness of good terms.
Read.
Defiling of souls. Changing of kind.
It says what?
Changing of kind.
Changing of kind. There's no such thing as unisex with the Most High.
Right.
Just like there ain't no such thing as biracial with
Right.
the Most High.
Bring it out.
It's either one or the other. Give me that one in Ecclesiastes 7 and 29, man. Much confusion. But they understand exactly what this is going to cause.
Right.
Okay. Read that for me.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 29. Lo, this only have I found, that God hath made man upright,
God says that he made mankind upright. Read.
but they have sought out many inventions.
But they have sought out many inventions. And this is how God made them upright. Genesis 5. Watch this. Genesis 5 and 2. And I want to go back to the article. Watch this.
The book of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 2.
Come on.
Male and female created he them.
That's what he did. He created what? Male and female. There ain't no such thing as a unisex
Right.
or a gender neutral.
At all.
It ain't in the Bible.
Right.
He made male and female. That's how God created us. And that's how it should stay. You understand? Hey, go back to the article for me.
Cap, something crazy is you got to think about it. The Christian pastors came together to come against the Israelites, but they ain't coming together to stop this
Bring it
LGBT
out,
agenda.
bro. Yeah.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that either because get the same when you read the book of John, the 11th chapter, if they do that, they're gonna take away their place in state.
Right.
The same thing, just like the Sadducees, they were set up by the Romans.
Right.
You understand, as the authoritative figure in the Sanhedrin in Jerusalem. So they was like, hey, we gotta go by whatever Rome say. Otherwise, they're gonna take away our status.
Right.
No more money,
Right.
Creflo and TD Snakes. No more money.
Right.
But they got it. It's like you said, they're having all those secret councils against the Israelites. How they gonna stop us?
Right.
How many Why are there so many young African Americans interested in Israelites? Because we teach the truth.
That's
why.
right.
We ain't sugarcoat nothing. We don't care about no status here in America because this ain't our rest.
That's right.
You understand? Hey, I say go back to the article.
Yeah,
Go back to the article for me.
Affirmative support, like using gender-neutral phrases to avoid discrimination in schools, will only improve the mental health of many children.
Come on.
An LGBT plus activist said. The latest guidance given to schools to drop titles like Mr. and Miss seems to have added fuel to the debate of LGBT plus rights in the UK, the Telegraph reported. In a workshop called Getting the Language Right for 2022, funded by the National Education Union, Dr. Ellie Barnes said the education sector should be moving towards a gender-free model.
Should be moving towards a gender-free model. It said get the language right?
Right.
What? Yeah. What is right according to the Bible? Give me that one. What was that Deuteronomy, right? 6 and 17.
Yes, sir.
So they saying get the language right. God didn't make a mistake.
That's right.
That's the thing about it. The white man, because they believe they are God, they believe, what was that, like 2 weeks ago, they changed the definitions.
Right.
Yeah, they said that they came up with, they changed the
that's
definitions.
this.
Now they're saying that we have to get the language right according to gender neutralism, which is, you can't find that.
Right.
That's not a thing. That's a new thing on the earth, man.
Right.
All right, what I call? Deuteronomy, read that. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 17.
Come on.
Ye shall diligently keep the commandments of the Lord your God.
The Bible says we shall diligently. You know, you got to be diligent. You got to keep up with it. You understand why? Because it's prophesied that later on there would be what? There would be wolves to come in. There'd be doctrines of devils.
Right.
You understand? That's going to try to pervert this gospel.
Right.
Believe it or not, you got Christians, not real Christians, but self-proclaimed Christians that are gender neutral.
The hell is this?
You understand?
Damn.
They're infusing this wickedness with the religion. Because I can't say with the Bible, because it ain't in here.
Right.
You ain't gonna find. I ain't never got to worry about them trying to infuse anything with the Bible, because you can't find it in the Bible. You understand? Read on for me.
In his testimonies,
So we got to keep God's commandments and His testimonies. Come on,
in his statutes, which he hath commanded thee.
read.
And thou shalt do that which is right.
There it is. They need to get their language right.
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 According to the Bible, He made man and woman. There's a dress code for man. There's a dress code for women.
Right.
Right.
Hey, Daniel 3:21. Watch
Bring it
this.
out.
Make it easy, man. Make this thing very, very, very easy for our people out there, because it's sick. Think about it. Actually, I want to show you something. Give me Acts 15. I think it's 22. I want real quick. I'm gonna put a comparison together, because you got to think about how it was with the apostles, right? When it came to the Gentiles, when it came to our brothers and sisters who were scattered abroad, think about what they were dealing with. And that's why Paul said, you know what? When you're dealing with, I'm sorry, Peter. Yeah, Peter said, when you're dealing with them, make sure to teach on this.
Right.
Make sure to teach on these things. Acts 15 and 22. Read that.
The book of Acts, chapter 15 and verse 22. Then pleased it the apostles and elders with the whole church to send chosen men of their own company to Antioch.
Start at verse 20. My apologies.
Verse 20.
Come on.
But that we write unto them, that they abstain from pollutions of idols.
Because that's what was going on. You understand? The pollutions of the idols, that's what was going on
Right.
in the different Gentile countries. Come on.
And from fornication.
And for fornication.
And from things strangled. And from blood.
Right. So he said, hey, do me a favor, turn the AC on in here. It's hot. Sheesh.
It is
It
hot.
is hot.
These scriptures out here.
Hey,
That's what it is.
Hey, read that again, verse 20.
Verse 20. But that we write unto them, that they abstain from pollutions of idols.
Come on.
And from fornication. And from things strangled. And from blood.
Right. So guess what? The apostles, that's what they wrote. Those are the epistles that they wrote to the different churches at Galatia, Ephesus, Thessalonica. Why? Because that's what they were facing.
Right.
So same thing. I know there's new brothers and sisters that's coming out of this lifestyle that they really thought it was okay for a man to wear a dress. They thought it was okay for women to wear pants. So guess what we got to do? Go to Daniel 3:21.
Bring it
We
out.
got to teach that. Because that's what's going on here. As easy as it is to be understood by us, because we know better, because we got the language right,
Right.
according to God's commandments.
Right.
Guess what? Our brothers and sisters out there, they don't have it the same way as us.
Right.
Because this is what Babylon is pushing. Give me that, Daniel 3.
The book of Daniel, chapter 3 and verse 21.
Come on.
Then these men were bound in their coats.
Right. These what?
These men.
These men. It ain't no unisex. It ain't no gender neutral. It says these men. Come on.
Were bound in their coats.
Read.
Their hosen.
Their hosen is going to what? That's going into pants.
That's
right.
You understand? These men wore coats and pants. Come on.
And their hats.
And their hats. You understand? Not no feminine hat.
Right.
Not no Sunday church deaconess hat.
Hell no.
They manly caps. You understand? Come on.
Right.
And their other garments.
And their other garments that pertain to their sex.
That's right.
Don't get it confused, man. Hey, before we go back, what y'all got? David, you go.
Hey, on a real quick, Cap, man, you bringing it the hell out. All right, so real quick, on to give me Romans on the 1 and 30. All right, because it boils down to these people hate on God.
That's right.
All right, when it comes down to the LGBTT, QRST, and PU,
The whole alphabet.
so they hate on the God.
Right.
All right, now read that real quick.
The book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 30.
Read.
Backbiters. Haters of God. Despiteful. Proud. Boasters.
Boasters.
Inventors of evil things.
Inventors of evil things. All right, now, so they're taking out the Mr. and the Mrs. All right, it was a few years ago back on probably 6 or 7 years ago, they had on the gender bender day.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're
And
talking
on the
about.
high school.
Yeah.
On where the boys would come dressed as on the cheerleaders and all this
Like
other
during
stuff.
homecoming week.
Yeah. So this stuff is on the manifest in 2022 to the fullest. All right, it's all on the going into the wickedness of this kingdom, and they hate the laws of God, and they hate what this Bible stands for.
No, you're 100% correct. Hey, do me a favor for sake of time. Let's go to the next. We got to drop that. Let's go to the next article or video, whichever one. Come on, IT.
Of a UFO. Well, it certainly got alien hunters excited, that's for sure. 2 Black Hawk helicopters were seen escorting a tic-tac-shaped bright glowing orb through the skies of Connecticut in the US. Raw video taken from a security camera in late January appears to show the flying war machines carefully guide a mysterious flashing object through the night sky. Some say it's a police chopper looking for a suspect, others a military drill. But UFO hunting hopefuls believe it's a space vessel, and said space vessel is actually chasing the Black Hawks. What do you think it is?
He's so crazy.
Damn. You got the chariot chasing the helicopter.
You better go and get up out of here.
Hey, man. Hey, what's that one in Zechariah 5 real quick? But then I want to hit this next article as well, because these occurrences, of course, every time we, get them every once in a while, we want to put them on here to let the people know the time is definitely approaching. You understand?
Yes, sir.
But I like this one, man. It showed the chariot chasing the helicopter, man. Watch this right here, Zechariah 5 and 1. Come on.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 5 and verse 1.
Come on.
Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse.
Here's a kicker. So that flying roll obviously is the chariot, chariot of the Most High.
Right.
It says that the reason this chariot comes, all right, to different lands is why it's a curse first and foremost. But read on.
That goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stilleth
for everyone that stilleth, come on,
shall be cut off, as on this side according to it.
Right, it says shall be cut off as on this side according to it. Now, give me the next video, man. Understand these occurrences, they're going to increase in these last days. This one crazy, man. I seen this like 3 days ago. Watch this. So you got a flock of birds just flying in Mexico. Boom.
Damn.
And they fall like a damn box of tools,
Right,
bro.
yeah.
All together. Out of nowhere. Hey, rewind that. So they're trying to say that they all hit a power line at the same time. That's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that the birds all hit a power line at the same time and they all fell and dropped. Okay. Hey, play that again.
It's a big old power line.
Damn.
Oh.
That's a lot of birds.
Bruh, Officer Obadiah, what you got?
Hey, one thing I'll say in that regard, man, It's showing you that the Most High God is showing us all type of wonder. For those of you that don't believe, should make you start wondering that, hey, God is real.
Yep, IT.
Yep.
IT strikes again.
You got to love them.
Yeah. If you don't, you end up. Oh my gosh. I had to censor my language right there. All right, go ahead, officer, before you were so rudely interrupted.
Damn.
One thing that we felt, all these things that you see going on are exactly what the Bible is saying you will see happen before the return of the Messiah. So guess what? These are proof of the sign and wonder. Things that don't usually happen are happening before your eyes. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with the chariot that you had saw earlier, like Cap brought out, showing you all these things are evidence to show you the time is near. The Most High God is putting things in place. If you don't get right, hey, you will be a part of the destruction.
Right.
Hey, real quick. Let's go to that actually. Give me 2nd Ezra 5.
Yep. There you go.
2nd Ezra 5, and give me verse. I want to start at verse 7 because we started with the confusion of the gender neutral. No more Mr., no more Mrs. All right, but all of these they go hand in hand, man. All right, read what you got.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 7.
Come on.
In the Sodomite sea shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night.
Right. It says the Sodomite sea shall cast out fish. Right. All right. What is it casting out? Just like when you read, was it Revelations 12, it cast out like a flood. Right. That confusion, that doctrine, those lies. Sir. What is it casting out right now? The homosexual agenda.
Right. Yep.
You understand that gender neutral, LGBT plus.
Plus, yes.
You understand?
Everything.
I don't even know. I don't want to know what the plus is. You understand?
Every other letter in the Bible. I mean, in the alphabet.
Hey, read that again.
In the Sodomite sea
Come on.
shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night.
Right. Since when was it cool to be gay?
Oh, bring it out.
Make a noise. Like, when did this happen? What's going on here? You understand? Read.
Which many have not known.
Which many have not known, because everybody know you know, I'm not that old, but I got some years, you understand?
Okay.
But I know when I was growing up, it was not cool to be a punk.
You better keep your ass in that closet.
That's
For real,
right.
Bro.
That's right.
Ain't no coming out the closet.
You seen brothers get the hands for that.
Right.
You understand?
Bring it up.
But now, you getting, officer, you said in your own classroom.
Damn.
You getting corrected by calling a boy by his actual gender.
The hell is this?
Things have changed dramatically. A voice in the night when we least expected it, but now it's the new norm.
Yeah.
Right. It's the new norm now, bro. Read on.
But they shall all hear the voice thereof.
Come on.
There shall be a confusion also in many places.
There it is. It's confusion in many places. All right, everywhere. And you know who the author of the confusion is? United States of America.
That's right.
That's what's spreading that confusion everywhere.
Right.
Read on.
And the fire shall be off sent out again.
It says, and the fire shall be offset. This is going into what we're warning the people of. This is your place for end times news, the trials and the tribulations, the famines, you understand, the insurrections, all of that. That's going into the fiery trial right there.
Right.
Come on.
And the wild beasts shall change their places.
Right. Saying in the wild beasts. Well, we just saw them birds, man, migrating to different places.
Right.
You ever see when the like the whales wash the beach whales?
You
understand? Different migrations of these wild beasts. What are we saying? We're living in the last days, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, see, like what you just pointed out, Cap, we got to understand that during the time of Egypt, they never saw those phenomenons happen before. Even if we saw that today, we will still be amazed. The Bible say our salvation going to be so great that we're not even going to brag on the things that happened during the time of Egypt. We're not even going to mention those things no more. So when we see these things, we know there's more to come. It's way more of these things to happen because God is going to deliver us from the oppression that we're getting in Babylon every day. Like, y'all think this is a great place to be. This is a nightmare.
Hey, real quick. Hey, I want to do a rundown before we go to the next topic. Bring the topic box up real quick. I want to do a quick rundown. We had some more on that. Yeah. Go to America Flees. Play that real quick. You turn the music down,
We have not
please?
yet verified that. We have not yet verified the Russian military units are returning to their home bases. Indeed,
so stop.
Our analysts
so he talking about Russia's been saying, "Hey, calm down, calm down. Right. we gonna return. We just doing drills by the border. Boom, 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 boom."
Hell nah.
So Biden said we haven't confirmed none of that. Go ahead.
That they remain very much in a threatening position. And the fact remains, right now, Russia has more than 150,000 troops encircling Ukraine and Belarus and along Ukraine's border. An invasion remains distinctly possible. That's why I've asked several times that all Americans in Ukraine leave now before it's too late to leave safely.
Hey, you know why he's saying that, right? You remember his tobacco over there in was that Afghanistan?
Yeah.
You remember that? You got a lot of slack.
And the dude got killed over there.
Oh, a few people got killed over there.
An ambassador or something like that.
Yeah, a few people got killed over there, man. So he's saying what? Russia, they're saying, hey, calm down. They're saying the West and NATO is making it bigger than what it really is. Go to the next one. Next article for me.
Russian invasion of Ukraine would bring swift and severe costs. U.S. officials saying a full-scale Russian attack.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're grabbing burgers for dinner.
Who put that commercial in there? Who put that commercial in there?
I can't make this up.
Hey,
The president speaking by phone to Putin for a little over an hour this morning. The call coming as Russian forces conduct live fire exercises in nearby Belarus and massive naval drills in the Black Sea. More than 30 warships now there. A Russian sub spotted on its way from Turkey. U.S. officials ordering nearly all the remaining embassy staff in Ukraine to leave now as the threat of an invasion looms. U.S. troops on the ground now in Romania supporting NATO forces. More than 3,000 members of the 82nd Airborne arriving soon in the region. Now, despite the urgent warnings tonight, Russia denying it intends to invade. ABC's senior national correspondent Terry Moran leading us off from Ukraine.
Tonight, an urgent last-ditch effort at diplomacy. President Biden holding high-stakes talks with Vladimir Putin, seeking to stop a Russian invasion of Ukraine, which the U.S. says could happen in the coming days. Biden and Putin spoke for an hour on the phone today, the president warning that a Russian attack would cause widespread human suffering and that the U.S. and its allies would respond decisively with swift and severe cost.
Wow. All right, so yeah, talking the same thing, going back and forth when we quoted Revelations, the 6th chapter, going into, it's the European nations that's causing all of the anarchy, all the issues on the earth. You understand? Yeah. But I found this funny. Go to the one for Russia. When Russia says they don't care about what Biden talking about. This thing's hilarious, bro. Yep. Watch this. All right, go ahead.
This is RTnews.com. We don't give a about sanctions. Russia's ambassador in Sweden has called NATO's expansion the biggest threat to Moscow.
Go ahead.
Russia's ambassador to Sweden did not mince his words when he delivered a strong rebuke to the West's coercive measures on Sunday. Excuse my language, but we don't give a about sanctions. Victor Tarantes told Stockholm Daily.
Okay. Hey, Russia ain't playing for the second time. We do got to drop it.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us a spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.